Hey guys, I'm Adam Ortega, and you're listening to Screenshots, where we talk about technology and human-based stories. Join us. Internet dating and Tinder specifically. And I think one of the biggest things you see on your Tinder feed are fake accounts. Catfishers.
I don't think you see a fair amount.
It might be hard to. It could blend in.
Oh, I feel like I always know. I've never been fooled. It's like no one is that perfect.
Well, that's interesting because over 53% of Americans fabricate parts of their dating profile.
That doesn't mean that they're a scam account. 53%. They're just highlighting their best assets and maybe making some up. That doesn't mean it's... Right. I thought you meant like fake catfishing cats. That doesn't mean if someone...
yeah, maybe they're not fake. Maybe they're real people and they have terrible self-esteems and they're like, I'm bored with my life. Psychology Today said that 1 in 2 people exaggerate or lie on their dating profiles.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. It makes me think,
Have you ever exaggerated or lied,
Ooh.
would you say? I feel like everyone, if you're describing yourself, you want to highlight your best features, and you might exaggerate that a little bit.
Okay, yes, I did exaggerate.
What did you say?
On my bio, I put that I was 6'1" instead of 6 foot.
I feel like that's probably the biggest lie.
That's probably, because if you're under 6 feet tall, I feel like you're not even relevant. Yeah. Well, and then, you have other aspects, right? It's not just Tinder where you get these fake accounts. I think Facebook, Social News Daily said that there's 83 million Facebook accounts that are fake. Just not even real people.
I just don't even add anyone that I don't at least know or have a certain amount of mutual friends with.
Right. Because they're probably fake then. Well, it would suck to be catfished. That would suck, and I also would feel like an idiot too at the same time.
Yeah. I don't think I would. I'm just an internet detective.
You have to be. You
have to be in this day and age, but it's the amount of friends I've helped snoop on their boyfriends. I just know. I feel like if there was something weird about their backstory, I'd be like, Did you really go to that concert in 2011? It doesn't seem like it.
Oh, man. Well, Tinder is an interesting place.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys ever, matched with someone and then, this account isn't real? They'll send you, a phony link?
I have never once.
Really?
I feel like it's they're looking for, dumb, horny guys.
Yeah.
So it's just, they use, obvious models, and there's some guy that's holy shit, she wants to meet up.
It is kind of obvious to, pick some out, but what happens when you chat with someone who isn't who they say they are, and they're using fake pictures?
I think maybe also the thing that I think protects me from that is I would feel much more comfortable going on a date with someone, because that's kind of the ultimate goal, is meeting up in person for me, and Tinder, going on a date or something.
Right.
I want to have mutual friends or something. I would feel a lot more comfortable. It's oh, this guy knows this girl that I've seen at this show before, or he likes this band. I've seen him at this venue, but we just get the chance to talk now. I think especially because I would feel unsafe if I just knew nothing about them, and if the end goal was to meet up, it's why would I match with a complete stranger who looks completely unfamiliar? We have nothing in common.
But it happens.
It does.
People are getting catfished. People are matching with someone, essentially chatting with them, thinking they're someone they're not. And then they meet up and they're
That's why you got to get some proof early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I never would want to criticize people I've gotten catfish and be how could you not double check? But it's how could you not double check? Honestly, that's the first thing I would do if I just had no idea who someone was. I would go on their Instagram, I try to find their Facebook, I try to see do they have family? Well, it's I don't know. That's nothing.
If it looks sketchy, then it probably is.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's red flags,
Like, they won't FaceTime you.
Yeah.
I just feel like if they're too hot, that's a red flag for me.
They're too hot.
No, that definitely plays a part. If they're too hot, like, if it seems too good to be true,
Yeah.
probably
There's actually
is.
celebrities, I don't remember who, but I've heard stories that they were like, yeah, I had a Tinder, but no one was swiped on me because they assumed I was fake. There's probably some hot people out there that are getting no matches because people are just like, yeah, it has to be a fake account. Like,
fake.
he's too good.
Yeah.
That sucks for them.
I don't know. Tinder, I mean, we've never had, like, anything like Tinder until pretty recently with online dating. Probably in the last, like, decade or two, right?
Yeah.
And
It definitely changed how rapidly
right.
dates started. I feel like things move a lot more quickly.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to take a short commercial break here from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
In other news, the population of polar bears has been decreasing rapidly.
Traffic. Traffic is backed up on I-80 going south towards Lincoln.
DJ Khaled!
The hardest choices require the strongest wills. When I'm done, only Mav Radio will still exist.
What did you do?
I simply snap my fingers, and all of them cease to exist. I call that mercy. MavRadio.fm. The only station left.
You're listening to the Mavengers on Mav Radio.
We will be spinning tasty jams all throughout the galaxy. Keep it locked to KVNO. So, catfishing, unfortunately, it's a thing, and it happens. Now, I do want to talk about a story. This is from a publication in the UK, and this is from Mary. And she said, I matched with a guy who was gorgeous, and we really hit it off. We went to dinner and had the best time. Okay, that's a good start.
How old is Mary? Just for context.
No numbers here, but I'm gonna guess 20s.
Really?
He had so much in common with me. When I mentioned running for student youth parliament, he told me he'd also applied. We'd been to all the same places on holiday, even had the same exact favorite obscure book series growing up. I felt like we really had a connection.
Best case scenario.
That's the best case scenario, right?
Yeah, love that.
I don't, that's really, I guess, lucky.
Yeah.
Well, then it goes on. He then messaged me that night telling me he had something to confess. I thought, oh great, he's got a girlfriend. But no, that was not the case. He admitted that he actually had nothing in common with me at all and had just stalked me online to find out every little detail he could about me.
Yeah, that's a problem with social media right there.
That's the problem with social media right there. That's terrifying.
But doesn't everyone do that to an extent to that?
Yeah.
Like
stalking.
Well, you don't. Well, that and also like if someone says they like something, you could always also be like, oh yeah, I like that too, just to like keep the conversation flowing. I don't think you have to say that for like everything, but I feel like people do that to like some extent.
Well, then she goes on to say, I switched all my social media profiles to private after that.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't blame her. I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah, that's just like creepy and
that's kind of
dishonest.
terrifying.
And that's like the problem. I feel like that'd be my biggest problem with someone doing that. Not even like, oh, like he used a different picture and like I mean, yeah, you look different, but it's also like you were dishonest from the beginning. It's like, how could you trust someone after that?
All right, well, I do want to talk about Jenna, another story. She says, I am a victim of classic Tinder catfish. I was speaking to such an attractive guy and we really, really clicked. I got all excited about my new flame and showed my friend a picture of him. She took one look and proceeded to burst my bubble, telling me that he was using pictures of a famous YouTuber on his profile. He messaged me later that day what I'd been up to, so I asked, oh, nothing. I've just been watching episodes of Catfish all day. He blocked me.
That's a great response. What was her name?
Jenna.
Good job, Jenna.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
I just feel like if you're really unsure, you could always just Google reverse image search or something.
Right.
Like, that's like automatically what I would do if I just wasn't sure.
No, that's one of the ways they
Yeah.
recommended, like, to avoid catfish.
Yeah, it's like the easiest thing to do. And if it pops up as like hot Russian babes, like it's probably not.
It's probably
her.
not.
Maybe they're like insecure and they want to like mess up someone else's day, so they can just do it for fun. And then there's people that are like have problems.
Yeah.
And they just I don't know. maybe something happened to them when they were growing up and they just don't know how to have a healthy relationship, so they have to like live through this profile, especially if like they're insecure to an extreme point, or they think, oh, I have to pretend to be someone else or else I'm never gonna find love or whatever. But that's a lot of effort, like to message someone regularly for a year.
Right.
That is so much effort. That's not just a for fun thing.
No.
That's like a I'm invested in this kind of thing.
That's just kind of how it is. All right, guys. So that's all I have for this episode of Screenshots. I obviously want to thank my guests, Carson and Anna, for coming on the show, talking about online dating and catfishing, because it's a thing and it happens, and that's not good, but be careful in those streets.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see you guys next time.